When I left my previous job and I hit the market and looking for opportunities, I knew that I had the senior leadership background and the leading teams and engineering, so where I can apply these skill set into practice. The other piece was I was always into the innovation business or the cutting edge, bleeding edge technologies around cloud, around AI, machine learning. So these are the exciting ones for me. And I was looking for an opportunity, a leadership opportunity where I can apply my experience and drive the business in the market. When I hit the market and I thought that, okay, I'm well positioned, well established, and that the testament is, yes, I was invited for the interviews and I was getting recruiter or headhunter calls out of the blue. Hey, come over, we want to talk to you. But then I quickly find out that the interview process, especially for the FANG companies or any other serious company, it's a process, it's a dance, but you have to know your moves and how to go with that. What I was lacking was being in the business, doing delivering the results, all this good when you're employed in a company. But when you are telling what you did to others, you have to follow certain framework, pattern, if you like. That I didn't have. And that was the time I came across with you and figured out that that's my growth area. That's where I need to come up, and that's why I put in the hours and all the days to follow up on the advices that you and the team gave to learn this framework and apply it in the interview process. First of all, somebody that I trusted, I know, said that these guys are the better ones or the best ones, so give a chance to them. That was how I connected with you first. Then we talked and I was comfortable, or I said, okay, I get it, I understand it. When I joined the program, there's first of all, there are steps to follow. So ABC, so it follows a pattern, and so it was easy to follow the agenda. But then the first call that I got was the resume writing preparation. That was important. But in parallel, we activated the unique value proposition thing, and also finding who you are rather than what you want to be. These sounded a little bit like the psychological discussions, but they were extremely important, because it doesn't matter how many years of experiences that we have. When you don't know who you are, then you will not be able to find a target where you would like to be. And knowing, understanding who you are is not a simple answer, because when I engage with the coaches and the questions they asked, the patterns they were showing really made me, okay, take a pause and stop and think again and again, who am I? What do I want to be? So where do I shine? I think I found myself, and that was needed to write the resume in the correct way and get prepared for the interviews, so to present yourself. And I think that was the very valuable part. The other part of it was the interview preps. And there is nothing like practice. So everybody says practice, 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 but randomly reading things and thinking that you practice is not enough. Nothing is like the real life. You have to get face to face and being asked a question. And recently, in one of my interviews, we studied this unique value proposition, and it takes really long time to write it down and then make it natural flow. It's not, you cannot do it with them out of the memory. I became good with it, and it became like a mantra to me. When I feel stressed, I just repeat it to myself to remind me who am I, and also giving me relaxation. Another great value add from the GHN. So you started this core community get together, discuss with each other, and also you and your team was actively matching us with each other. Hey, you three are on the same path, so why don't you get together? And what is happening was I had the opportunity to work with people like I am. So they have similar years of experience, they have gone through similar things, and they are looking for the similar opportunities. And what happened was, when we get on the call, the first time we usually start, okay, tell me about yourself, tell me about myself. And it was simple, friends are connecting. Then it never ends there. What led to that was, next week, let me do a mock interview for you. And the next time we exchange, and some of the colleagues that I'm going for the third or fourth round, and everybody loves to put in their time, because You learn a lot from your friends, from your colleagues. And I learned a lot from them. I hope they say so. I think they learned from me too. Uh, what a great opportunity as we all go through the interviews and go to a mock interview with your colleagues and tell them, hey, I've been asked a question like that. So I said this, but how would you answer to that? That teaches the other person to something, and also you learn and start to course correct or auto correct. You find your missing areas. I think that's a great help to be in the community. And once people find a job, I think they should stick with the community, because that's an ongoing process. It's not a one-time or once in a lifetime thing. It's a lifetime thing. When I start engaging with GHN, that's what I loved about GHN, because you truly take care of the people. So yes, there's a framework. Yes, there's a process. Yes, you have to move your dance move, learn how to dance, etc. But you care individually about the people. And the only commitment from the people is they have to put in their time to practice what they have learned. I got offers from other, how do I say, recruitment agencies, or people who prepare you against paid service. And one of them I remember was a very interesting one. They asked a hefty price, by the way. They said, hey, we found you on LinkedIn. We love your profile. You're a super executive and you will immediately find a job. So we want to work with you against a big upfront price. And then you don't need to do anything. Okay, so that was a initial call, and I said, okay, that's great. So how does it work? Oh, we will just rewrite your resume and everything, and we will apply the jobs on your behalf. We will make the initial call on your behalf, and we will bring you the right opportunity. All you have to do is start the interview. And in 3 months, we give you 98% guarantee that you will find a job, blah, blah. So, okay, that was a very appealing offer. Okay, I don't need to do anything and they will do everything for me. Yes, I will pay the price, but then the job will be ready. But the problem is, how would they position me if they don't know who I am? And how would I be ready if I don't practice anything? So that was a big difference, which I got from GHN. At high school, I was playing basketball. I was in the school team, and we went to the nationship championships, etc. So all great time. At one point, I thought that maybe I will become a professional, but I didn't. So I stick with the school program. Now, one thing that as a teenager, when you're in a team and practicing basketball, you're in the team, you enjoy learning, obviously. We always loved to play the game, because to play the game is fun, right? So either you win or lose and come back and fight. But our coach was insisting on, for 2 hours, 2.5 hour practice running the fundamentals. Fundamentals is doing the same thing insanely repeatedly again and again and again. So how do you walk with the ball? How do you take your shot? How do you make your move? And do it again, do it again. It was the most boring practice sessions I ever had as a teenager. I just didn't want to do it. I mean, what's the point? So there's no fun in that. But you know what happens? Failing to plan is plan to fail, and all plans fail at first contact. When it's the game day, you are in the field. What happens is all the fundamentals, you don't think about them. You just embody them. You start using them, and this is when you win the game. And that's why the practice it was so important. Great journey, and I think you will be helping me, and I hope to help you and the team as well, because this was not a one-time thing. It's now a community, and I'm proud to be in it.